Testing, testing. Success. Hold on, guys. We're about to get it on and popping here in a minute. Let me get myself situated. Let's see here. Hold on, gang. Got to make a few adjustments here as we get it set up. And then I will start welcoming my working class hustlers, whom I love so dearly. Let's see now. Let's see. Okay, so somebody let me know if you got audio on me. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. I see 7 users out there. Let me just make sure. Started a lot later than usual. Put some light on this situation. Deb says she can hear me. Deb, you got to make sure, let me see something here. Make sure you hit me up. I think you like this image. I think you either mentioned it on the last live stream or maybe on the last upload. You like that. Hit me up. Because you know how to contact me right through my YouTube channel. You can email me and I'll just email you that image. I know you like it. Hard work, persistence, late nights, rejection, sacrifices, discipline, criticism, doubts, failure, and risks. That's the part that they don't see. All they see is success. And then they get to think what they want to think as they make judgments. We all do that. We make judgments as we see things and see people have things. We get to think what we want to think. And a lot of it has to do with the reflection that we seem to see and the comparison that we immediately make. And we want to feel good about who we are. But here's the part that you don't see. All the work that's going on underneath. And these are not things that we tend to associate with good. A lot of people don't associate hard work with good. Late nights with good. Rejection. Good. That's good stuff. See? A lot of people, excuse me. A lot of people, you start talking about hard work. Oh no, work smarter, not harder. You got to have hard work if you want this. You got to have hard work. You can work smarter and that will affect the success, that you're getting. But you can't get here without here. There is no easy. Okay, looks like we got 8 users. I'm gonna let a few seconds go before I get started. So let me say hello to some of my hustlers out here. Deborah, Thank you for coming, Gina. I appreciate it. I don't know if you're out here if you don't leave a comment, but for those of you who are with me, I really appreciate it. Because as I always say, you could be doing a whole lot of other stuff. And this is important, guys. This is important that you recognize, you could be doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Let's see. There's Netflix, there's video games, there's Facebook. There's just all sorts of things available to occupy your thoughts. And you choose to be with me so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor and you can actually feed your mind with something that could actually benefit you. And not only financially, guys. This is not just about finances. This is about you enjoying that certain sense of accomplishment when you know that you're contributing to the marketplace, to society. So we're doing our thing, guys. But before we go any further, working class hustlers of the world, it is now time for our mantra. Okay? Say it with me, guys. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Say it again. Good things are supposed to happen to me. That is our mindset. That is our mantra. That is our approach. And it's not over until you win. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace, and I'm here to respect your mind, your time, and most definitely your grind. You got to grind it out, but I'm here. Let's go. Let's see if anybody else came out here. Who we got? Michael Henderson, my man. Thanks for coming. FO ABP 132. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. And tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. Now I don't know who got a chance to watch the uploaded video that just came out on, Thursday? But in that video, I talked about, we're always talking fulfillment by Amazon, but this time we're talking about merchant fulfilled, okay? And the reason why is because, as we've been talking about with the current situation with COVID-19, you just simply cannot send certain categories into the warehouse. And you know how they say everything happens for a reason? Now, I wouldn't wish a pandemic on anyone, obviously, but things are going to happen. That's called life. And when things happen that you can't control, you can control how you react to what happens. Sometimes things happen and it forces you to change, how you're looking at things and how you approach things. One of those things is most of us working class hustlers, when we think about selling on Amazon, and I said it on the intro of the uploaded video, right away, we think of the advantage of not having to deal with the inventory. Send all of it in bulk to the warehouses and let Amazon do everything for you. That's wonderful, especially if you're a working class hustler. But you know what? This could actually turn us on to a new approach, and it's forcing us to consider other options. And we're going to get into that because, as you saw in the video, I took some products that I just cannot fulfill. I can't send them in FBA. And I decided I'm going to merchant fulfill. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that video, you might want to check it out. But we're going to look and see, because what happened was, what day was that? When did let me see, it must have been, I guess, just Tuesday. Let me look at my calendar here. When did I put those products up? Maybe it was Monday or Tuesday. I just put those, I changed those to merchant fulfill. So we're going to see how those worked out. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, trying to manage some noise here. But anyway, like I said, we're going to look at some of the products that I would normally go FBA with. I can't do it. And we're going to see how we did just in a couple of days. Now, in the name of transparency and tradition, we're gonna take a look at my back office and kind of see what I've been doing here this week. Hey, what's going on, Christopher? Let me get my controls right here. Okay. So you guys know by now what we're looking at is my Seller Central account. And we're looking at basically what's going on. You know what? Look at right here. When you have orders that you need to ship, I don't know if some of you may never have done merchant fulfilled. But they'll tell you here and here that you have unshipped orders that you need to confirm. And here's my balance today, my most recent payment that went out, my current balance, and then you get into today's. Looks like we've sold 9 items, unless that went up. It did. Let me get my glasses. Oh, Lord, I need to clean these things. But we've sold $139.51 for today so far. And then you can see over the last 7 days what we've done, over the last 15 days, over the last 30 days. And that goes from today and then go back immediately 30 days, $25,068.60. And those of you who follow me know that means that number has gone up, and it just continues to go up. And that is a direct reflection on the amount of work that I'm putting in. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is not good enough. We want this to be 30,000. And in order for this to become 30,000, I have to do $30,000 worth of results, which I have never done. In order to have tomorrow, in order to have what you have never had, you have to become something that you have never been. See, this has never been 30,000 because I have not been a $30,000 merchant, but that's going to change. And you are coming along with me. This we show you just so that you understand where I'm at. Am I qualified to be teaching you anything? Okay. Because I might not be the right one for you. You may be past this. You may be beyond this. This may not move you. If this doesn't move you, you're not going to move. So, but if it does, if this is something that you would like to do, stay tuned, gang, because we're going to get into it. That's what I'm about. Let's talk Oh, I got a question. Hold on, guys. Deb says, "Hey Horace, did you have to change your listing from FBA to fulfill by merchant, or did you have to make a new listing?" I just had to change it in your back office, in your Seller Central. You can go on that product, and there's an option for you to change it to fulfill, to merchant fulfill. So no, I didn't have to create a new listing for that. You can switch back and forth. So yeah, the only issue is if you have inventory out there in the warehouse, then it'll be stranded if you change that listing to fulfilled by merchant. So let's go over a little bit of news. Tell you what, I'm going to be looking at, has anybody heard about the disaster loan assistance due to COVID-19? I'm going to try and see if I can qualify for this. I don't know if I will or not. I got this pulled up so that I can go over it over the weekend. But here's the thing, guys. We got to take advantage. We must take advantage while we have a chance. I'm telling you, if you're not understanding this, guys, you have to get it through your head. This is not something that happens all the time. As you know, you don't have a pandemic or whatever. Like I said, before COVID-19, we had a big economic shakeup with the housing bubble that burst back in 08, went into 09, 10, 11. And those things happen like every 4 or 5 years. So if you've been on the fence, some of you, you know who you are. You have not been putting in enough work. Now is the time. I cannot encourage you enough. Okay? I'm telling you now, based on my experience, because I've been through this and I've had success as a result of economic downturns before, you're looking at 4 to 5 years until this economy recovers. And now is your time, because it will recover. When it recovers, the small guys like you and me, the working class hustlers, it's not good. It's not good. So we have to take advantage. You should be getting that paper right now. You should be feeling good. You should be sleeping good. You should be full of energy, power. You should have it all together right now. Right now. So get it together, guys. But anyway, I'm going to check this out. And like I said, this is about taking advantage and seeing if you can get some capital that you can work with, because as you guys know, to do this business, it's like any other business. You have to have the inventory, right? Now let's go into a little bit of the current events as it pertains to Amazon. Check this out, guys. If you've been around Amazon, if you've been around this for any length of time, you ain't going to believe this. Pausing account suspensions for order performance. Amazing. I'm just going to read this real quick. Similar to how Amazon is working to get our fulfillment capabilities back to regular operations, we have heard from many of you who are also facing challenges in running your businesses to protect your account and ensure these supply chain and fulfillment difficulties do not impact your account health. Beginning March 20th, which we're already into April, but we stopped suspending seller accounts for high cancellation or high late shipment rates. Effective immediately, we are also stopping suspension of selling accounts for high order defect rates. These changes will stay in effect through May 15. We will continue to evaluate this situation and let you know if we will extend this further. Okay. Was anybody aware of this? Just hit me a chat real quick if you knew. I mean, this is Amazon saying they are not going to suspend your account for being late on your shipments, for having high defect rates. Are you kidding me? I mean, Amazon has been so notorious for suspending accounts. There's a certain fear among us sellers about, oh my God, my account, I have to protect my account. They may suspend it. When they suspend it, there's no one to talk to. You're out on an island. I mean, now you see what I'm talking about? When I tell you, when you go through these times, think about that for a second. It's not for you to take advantage of this, but what if you needed that extra day? You're new to this. Merchant fulfilled is something that you're just learning. Maybe you needed an extra day or two to get those boxes, the right size, whatever. You wouldn't have time for that before. You better get that order out. They don't play games. Now they're being lenient. Don't you see how this is adding up? Everything is adding up for your benefit to help you have a chance. Okay? Hey, Sonia. Thanks for joining. Everybody, we need to give Sonia a round of applause. She is a registered nurse in New York City, the epicenter, if you will, for COVID-19. And she's making it. And anybody else, I want to, send my love and my support and my thanks to anybody, our working class hustlers that are in the fields out there working. I don't care what the job is. You're not working unless it's considered essential. So if you're working today, I thank you. If you got family that's working today, I thank you. If you staying at home, you got kids, you keeping them safe, you're doing the right thing, I thank you. And of course, as always, I thank you for being a working class hustler, because that's what it all boils down to, right? Let's see what other news we got. What other news? Oh, you know what? When you're on your home screen in Seller Central, just look over in the news section, and that's where I'm getting a lot of this stuff. Now, if you want, in the news, I got this. They have some tips to give you some pointers and some advice and stuff like that if you're new to Merchant Fulfilled. So that'll help you out. That resource is available. And then one more thing, check this out. This is just, you might find it interesting. Amazon tests sanitizing fog used at hospitals for warehouse disinfection. I mean, listen, I think it's great that they're trying to do something. They have to do something because, I mean, Amazon is beyond essential right now. When you look at so many people stuck at home, so many people not going out, being able to go out and shop, so many people refusing to go out and shop and put themselves at risk. Do you understand how important you are right now? Look at where my cursor is. The bustling facilities, talking about Amazon fulfillment centers, are handling an approximately 50-fold jump in grocery orders and higher purchase numbers in other categories, thanks to quarantine, social distancing, and sold out staples at brick and mortar supermarkets, according to the New York Times. Now, 50-fold, that's 50 times what they usually handle. I mean, here we go again, guys. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how now is the time. You better get your feces in order. Let's see. Sonia had a comment. It's also because Amazon has a lot of Chinese sellers that can't get stuff in. I bought some masks and it took 2 weeks, plus I had to pay extra expedited shipping. Wow, that's interesting. And that's a point I wouldn't have thought of. So thank you for that info, Sonia. So again, remember, the last video that just got uploaded, I had a segment in that video where I showed you everything that I was going to offer merchant fulfill because, and like I said in the video, I can't just let that stuff sit around because, that's money. And I don't know when they're going to resume. You know what I mean? In the beginning, I thought because they said they were going to resume allowing us to ship stuff in, April the 5th. And that came and went. And now the last we know, it's indefinite. Hey, we got to move that inventory, right? So let's take a look. Hold on a second. All right, let me show you my screen, and we're going to look at the products that I ended up having orders. Mind you, like I said, I'm pretty sure I just put those items merchant fulfilled. It was either Monday or Tuesday. Something like that. Yeah, you know what? It was Tuesday. So just from Tuesday, we had 8 orders merchant fulfilled. And I showed you in the video exactly what I was going to put out there. This McCafe pumpkin spice, whatever. These Utz potato chips, these games, these, stuff like that. And then even if you look, those were the ones that were shipped. And then if you look at under my unshipped, more potato chips. People love potato chips, guys. And I'm telling you now, if you can sell potato chips, I'm giving away the secret. Americans love potato chips. And here's where it's even more something to take home with this. Everybody, I don't care who you are, there are certain brands of snack foods. Now, particularly we're talking about potato chips, but this goes around snack food, period. Everybody has a certain snack food that you can only get in your area. That is critical because people come from your area and they leave, and they want that hometown taste that they can only get from that potato chip, that weird candy bar or whatever it may be, tasty cake, and they can't get it where they are, and they would pay money to have it because it brings about certain feelings. When it comes to food, it's not just about sustenance. It's not just about survival. It's about, there's an emotional attachment to food, and food releases dopamine in the brain. So this is very, very powerful. Take that for what it's worth. But let's take a look, because here's what I want to do. We're looking at these potato chips, right? Now these are Utz potato chips. It's a bundle of 3. Now watch what happens here. Hold on, I'm not showing my screen, so before you start hollering. Okay. Now you can see this bundle of chips sells for $29.99, right? Now watch the breakdown. Normally I would ship those in. They would list for $29.99. Okay. You got your fees. Usually runs me about 50 cents to get them in. And at the end, I end up with, this is my cost. In the end, I end up with $4.62. Now, margins are not very good in snack food. It's a volume-based business, so you got to want to do the work. If you don't want to do the work, you're probably not going to like snack foods because the margins aren't as high. But trust me, you want to get into something that can be, replenishable? You got it. So I usually walk away with $4.62. And now I come into this situation. I'm sitting on these potato chips. I can't send them in for whatever reason. Amazon didn't want those sent in. What am I going to do? Move them over to the merchant fulfill, which is this column. same price, same fees, but then this is what it costed me to ship it to the customer. Same price that I pay for the product, and look at the difference in the net profit. Now, understand, I didn't put into labor because, I mean, if you want to figure that, you can figure that if you want to. Some people are that way. There's a little bit of cost with the packing materials. There's no customer service. But this is good enough for me to make the case that this situation is forcing us to rethink things. Okay? That's a big difference. I may never go back to FBA with this particular product. I don't know because you have to understand, now you got to start thinking, maybe everything doesn't need to be FBA. Maybe I can mix it up. Okay? Maybe there's a product. Think about this, guys. Think about this when you're sourcing, when you're using tactical arbitrage, when you're going out there doing retail arbitrage and you're scanning and you're looking and you're saying, man, there's no money in this. Wait a minute. There's no money if it's going to be FBA. Maybe there's some money in it if you do it merchant fulfilled. You ever wonder when you're out here and the first thing we usually say, and me included, oh look, there's no FBA out there. If I get out there, I'm going to get that portion of customers that have Prime and this, that, and the other. Amazon's going to put that little logo and boost it up because they want the FBA to go. That's promoting their brand. They make most of their money selling Amazon Prime memberships. So you ever wonder, man, what are all these merchant fulfilled doing? Trust me, they making money. But you have to want to do the work. Now, there's a trade-off. But it does not have to be a zero-sum total here. Follow what I'm saying. What this is going to do, if you start to think, what this is going to do is have you think, I got more opportunities if I'm willing to do some merchant fulfilled. Not all merchant fulfilled. I don't have to do all FBA either. I can do a combination possibly and make more money. What if there are other items like this where I can make $5 more per order? And what if I start doing that with 10% of my inventory? Then 10% of my inventory is going to start making me more money. You see, is this making sense? Let me come over to my questions here. Whatever Sales said, hey Horace, have you ever gotten a price violation? Yes. I've had every violation you can think of. I've been kicked off this platform, man. I was off of Amazon from 2014 until 2017. So yes, I have. So if you're talking about recently, since this whole COVID-19, yes, I have. But the only thing that happens is they deactivate the listing. They put the inventory as stranded. They tell you, hey, we deactivated this listing. We think that it's not in accordance with the fair market pricing and blah, 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 blah. And then if you want to get it activated, you're just going to have to play with the numbers. Keep adjusting the price until they finally put it back available. Sometimes I lose money when that happens because I got to take a loss. Sometimes I break even. Sometimes if I lower it 50 cents, $1, they let it back. They let it go. So you got to excuse me, guys. I got to eat. I'm telling you, I was up at, 9 o'clock this morning. Mind you, I had to work overtime last night. And I had to meet with a wholesaler, pick up some product. And of course, I was outsourcing. I killed it too. You know what? I'm not sure, but I'm so excited about what I got today. I wish I had the time to show you. I should have made the video about that. I mean, I killed it. And mind you, it's not about me. It's about encouraging you. Let's look at another item. Let's see. Yeah, so there was this game. Hold on one second. Let me look at something real quick. Hold tight. Because I got to check how much I paid to ship this product. What was that? Hold tight for me, gang. 903. Okay, so another product that I sold this week was this game called Monikers. I never heard of it. Anybody know what that is? That little thing is heavy too, boy. I paid like 3 pounds to ship that. But sold for $42.99. And you can see I paid $21.89. But if you look at the breakdown, now fulfillment, which is FBA, same price. Okay, I give free shipping. They give free shipping. Fees are the same. Cost me $9.03 to get it shipped in. Cost me 50 cents to get it shipped into the fulfillment center if I did it that way. Cost of the product to me with tax, $21.89. Look at when Amazon does it, $9.22 profit. When I do, because it's all going to depend on how much shipping. Matter of fact, I want to know. So I'm going to look at this. I want to know how many pounds was this? And of course, it doesn't want to tell me. But that had to be 3 pounds. Let me see. I can't see it, but I'm pretty sure that it was at least 2 pounds. Oh, wait a minute. What our sales says, I got one yesterday. I mean, that means you got a violation for an item that you didn't even have in stock that was inactive, and they blocked the ASIN on me. You know what? We were just talking about that today. We had something like that where there wasn't even any stock. I don't know. Now, mind you, a lot of this is happening automatically. So I think their system just kind of flags things based on certain criteria. And then Mike Henderson says, what about shipping, fulfillment by merchant? I sent 49 pounds FBA for $9.50 yesterday. Yeah, well, that was exactly. That's the example. That's why I showed a couple of examples so that you could see how that really works out. But if you really look at the per piece count, if you look at each individual item for what you can bring in FBA versus MF, You know what I mean? You have to break it down that way. I know what you're saying, though. It all depends on what you're shipping, the weight, the volume, and all this kind of stuff. Gina said, I sent one item fulfillment by merchant for $10.50. Wasn't happy. You know what? That's important because right when I went and put these products fulfillment by merchant, right away I kind of looked at what it was going to cost. And how I did that was I put in a California address. That way, that kind of puts it way out there in one of the furthest zones besides Hawaii. And I don't ship to Hawaii because they will kill you, boy. People from Hawaii, they just love buying stuff, especially when they see free shipping, and they're going to kill you. So unless it can qualify, depending on the product, you run the numbers, and if it's first class, you're okay. If it can fit into one of their boxes where it could be like regional A or whatever. Let me see. And Sonia says, yeah, with fulfillment by merchant, you only get maybe $4.50. So you have to add that into your price. But remember, you're not paying as much for Amazon fees. Exactly. You know, and listen to what I'm saying, guys. I'm not saying that you have to do one or the other. What I'm saying is be smart. What I'm saying is take this situation and figure out how it can work for you. What do I mean work for you? It could be another product that you could carry that you normally would have just passed over. You look at a product, you're saying, man, the rank is great. I'm only going to make 50 cents if I do FBA. Wait a minute. You didn't consider doing it merchant fulfilled. Maybe it's light. You know, maybe the rank, you don't know. The rank could be 300 or 1,000 or something like that. So you know you're going to kill it. You didn't take the chance to see if, hey, it's not a good deal for fulfillment by Amazon, but it may be a good deal merchant fulfilled. Now that's one product. You ain't got to change your whole, business model about it. You just take that and see. Now you see how it helped you. It opened the doors to more opportunities. You do this, guys, one ASIN at a time. One ASIN at a time. And then before you know it, boom, you're doing $20,000 a month. Let's see. What our sales says, I appeal it to see. He's gonna appeal it to see what happens. So yeah, let us know on the live stream next week, or if you want to leave a comment in the next uploaded video. But yeah, let us know. We've been live for about 50 minutes now. Oh, we're up to 11. We got 11 people in the chat now. It went up. I actually thought this was going to be much less people because I was so late. I mean, I usually get this going between 1 and 1:30 because then I got to coach and I got to train this Greek godlike body of mine, and I got other stuff to do. But I was busy out there hustling, and I was like, man, I don't think a lot of people are going to show up. You don't get a lot of people in this chat, guys. Working class hustlers, hey, when you put the word work in the name of your group, that's going to eliminate a lot of people, okay? So I knew that going in. That's why you guys are so dear to me. You got the word work in this right off the bat, and you're still here on a Saturday. That's why tomorrow you're going to have numbers like mine and more. So you have to do today what others don't to have tomorrow what others won't. You want to play Madden, Call of Duty? You want to get on Facebook, Snapchat, and all this Instagram and stuff? Want to watch Netflix, binge watch Netflix? what are you going to have tomorrow? How many times have I asked you guys, where are you going to be this time tomorrow? And you can't tell me. I don't want to hear you say it. I want you to show me, because your actions, what you're doing today, that's what tells me what you're going to have this time tomorrow. I can't hear it because your actions are speaking so loud. I can't hear a word you're saying. Answer that question. Oh, thanks, Manny. My man said he's going to let us know how that appeal goes down. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's go over a few more things, because we're probably going to keep this live stream short. And I know I always say that and then continue running my mouth for a total of 2 hours. But hey, what can I say? I got a couple of scans running in TA. Oh, Mike Henderson had a question. Did you wear a mask? I'm getting flack for going out to pick up orders. I heard Target is closing stores in Jersey for a week. I don't know. I do wear a mask, gloves. I keep sanitizer at my side because it is just my personal opinion. I think between this week and next week that we're going to reach a peak. We don't want to get sick. Guys, if you get sick, and Sonia, if you want to weigh in on this, if you end up with a bad case of COVID-19, it's going to put you out. And now everything that I told you, all the advantages and the positioning and everything that you've been working to get goes down the drain because you can't do the work. See, when you can't breathe, that changes the game. How about it, Sonia? It's not a good thing when you can't breathe, is it? What's up with the lagging Amazon Seller Central? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, get back with me on that. What are sales? I didn't quite understand the question, or if anybody else understands that question, let me know, please, so we can get him an answer. But yeah, we're going to go into tactical arbitrage. You know how much I love that software. That software has changed the game for me. Because if you go back to my videos, guys, I've been on this. I've had this channel since 2017, and you go back to those videos, I wasn't using tactical arbitrage, and I was still making it happen, but I couldn't do it at the same level. Okay. I could still do it though. And you have to understand, if you're going to do it like me, you're going to do a good bit of retail arbitrage as well as online arbitrage, but it doesn't matter. Either way, a lot of my leads are coming from tactical arbitrage. Now, I may have a lead for retail arbitrage that I got through TA, go into that store, beeline to that product, clear the shelf, but I don't leave. I go through the store and start scanning. And you see, guys, I'm telling you, you have to put in the work. And it is, if you don't want to go out right now, that's okay. I get it. Protect yourself. I'm not trying to force you to put yourself at risk, but we'll get through this. Okay. When we get through this, seriously consider retail arbitrage, because now it's to the point I walk into stores, the manager already know I'm coming. Yes, working class hustler. Yes, we have all your products ready in the back. Get the 2-wheel dolly. You understand what I'm saying? It will happen. You couldn't imagine that at first. What manager is going to know me? You go in there almost shy to scan at first. You'll get over it. And I'm telling you, the game is going to change. What our sales says, nothing is opening up like the links. Oh, okay. Let me let me try mine for a second. Hold on. Because it could be. Okay. All right, I'm just going to try and look at my orders. Yeah, my stuff is opening up. I can get to the site. I can get to the order. Yeah. Oh, try shipping settings. All right, hold on. If I could find my cursor. Okay, settings, shipping settings. Okay. Standard shipping, edit template. I don't know. Looks like mine is working. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, my man. What our sales says, Amazon hates me. Man, don't say that. It's probably, I don't know. Do you have a very fast computer? You guys know, if you follow, I recently got a newer computer. I say newer because I'm not spending all kinds of money on a brand new computer. I went to a computer shop and got a used computer, and it works just fine. So it could be, I don't know. It could be your connection. Who knows? I'm not an expert with tech stuff, but Amazon does not hate you, man. Believe me. You're making them money, and they have every reason to want you to be successful, right? Because your success means their success. Who knows? Who knows that number? They used to say it. I think it was something like 50% of Amazon sales come from third-party merchants. It may be more than that. Who knows that number? Put it in the comment for us. You are cracking me up. So what our sales says, it's funny how it's all working now. All right, guys. So we're going to take a look at tactical arbitrage at a couple of searches, because I want to really show you guys the way I start my search. Some of you I've noticed a wave of people have been actually signing up for tactical arbitrage. Now I can tell because they're signing up under me, and I'm thinking, wow, they're ready to get it. These guys, these working class hustlers, man, they ain't messing around. But I know it can be discouraging when you're not getting the results that you want. It could be your settings, guys, and you might be surprised at what I'm going to show you. But before we do that, I'm going to get ready, and we're going to look at our community. Hold on one second. All right. I'm stuck at 10 sales for some reason. I came in the door. I said it before. I never let Amazon stop me no more. But it's fighting me, biting me, inviting me to rhyme. I can't hold it back. Checking for the time, taking off my coat, clearing my throat. The sales will be coming until I hit my last note. All right, so now we're going to our YouTube channel. We're going to come over to, I want to get to studio. Let me see here. I should have Jim helping me with this junk. So look it. We made it up to 600 subscribers. Actually, we must have lost one, or who knows. It was up to 601. That's a milestone for us to reach 600. Anybody who might be watching right now, if you're not subscribed, and I'm sure you are, I'm pretty sure anybody that's out here right now, oh my goodness, we're up to 20 viewers, 19 viewers. If you're not a subscriber, please join, become a working class hustler. Let's get this paper together. This is quite a milestone, guys. Suggest this channel. If quit being selfish and you know who you are, share this. Share this with others. I have a lot of stories that I could share with you, and I will at some point, about sharing your dream with the people that are close to you. Do not be ashamed. Yes, most of them don't get it. Most of them could care less. Do it anyway. This is part of who you are. And you don't know. You might have planted a seed, and that seed will later bloom. You might find that person who has no desire to go out and get his own thing will work his butt off for you. You know what I mean? You might be able to tell somebody, listen to what I'm about to tell you right now. Because when you start making that money, then all of a sudden, people start holding their hand out. And when they start holding their hand out, you know what you can say? Instead of feeling bad, because they're going to try to make you feel bad, you could say, well, remember I was telling you how you could learn tactical arbitrage and help me source? Well, that opportunity is still on the table if you'd like to earn some money. And then you don't have to feel bad. And then they get to say, well, I don't want to do any work, so let me take my hand back because I just wanted a handout. See what I'm saying? You see, it's all about thinking, guys. It's all about in how you think. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. It's not about having all the answers. It's about learning how to get the answers. Okay? It's about learning how to figure things out, how to persevere. Learn who you are. Selling on Amazon is going to teach you who you are. All right. So we're up to 600 subscribers. Let's look at our analytics real quick. Views are up. 1,442 views in the last 28 days, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Watch time is up. Subscribers, we're down a little bit on subscribers. So we gotta fix that. I don't know. I gotta get better. It's not on anyone but me. If we're not getting the views that we need on our channel, guys, then I gotta direct this ship better. Okay. So that's on me. And trust and believe I'm working on it. And also, remember, we're going to get there. The same way you watched me continue for years and years until I started getting better numbers on Amazon. Well, the same thing is going to happen with this channel. I'm just going to keep on and improving. And then 600 subscribers will become 6,000. And I'm going to remember you. Because you've been sticking with me while we're just a small little boutique channel. And that's a real working class hustler. I don't have to wonder, are you subscribed? Are you here on Saturday just because you think it's the cool thing to do, or because you see 6,000 other people doing it and now you on some monkey see, monkey do? I know. I'm looking at 17 people currently in this chat. And I know that all 17 of them are here for real. Okay. So I would rather have that. Let's look at some of the recent comments. Do we want to look at the recent comments? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Somebody had a comment. Does Keeper come with tactical arbitrage, or do you have to get Keeper? No, you don't. I think I answered that, but still, just in case somebody was wondering, you get Keeper with TA. Now, when you talk about Keeper, you have a free version, you have a paid version. The paid version gives you a little more information. For example, if we look at a product and we can see the sales, but we don't see the rank. But when you look at your Keeper chart in tactical arbitrage, you do see the rank. And we'll look at that here. So maybe, I don't know how that's happening, but you actually get, in that regard, you get a better Keeper chart inside of tactical arbitrage. Yeah, so that pretty much covers that. Let's look and see. Let's check out our recent subscribers. Let's see here. I'm bad with this. Okay. So it looks like we got like maybe 3 new subscribers. Diego R, Oatmeal 1961. I don't know if we talked about T Charles from Australia. So yeah, we haven't been getting as many subscribers as we need to, but we'll get that up, guys. Oh, and do me a favor. Grab your hand sanitizer and hit that like button. If you can see it there, it helps get this video ranked better for anybody else who might want to become a working class hustler. What are sales? It's still going on. Nothing is opening up like the links. Try shipping settings. Oh, okay, we got those already. All right, so you're good to go. What are sales? Everything working now? Let me know. So let's do this. Let's go over the tactical arbitrage. Let me get my big head out of there. And just for the benefit of those who may not know, tactical arbitrage is a very robust, supercharged sourcing application. It does all of the heavy lifting for you, primarily for retail arbitrage, but there are other things you can do with it. Let's look at the pricing. So here's the different things you can do. You can do library, just library, if that's all you want. Okay. There's a lot of money to be made in books, guys. I'm telling you, let me put my fat head back out here. I always got to find a way to put my face out there, don't I? But no. Hold on, let me find my. I can never find my mouse. Oh, here it is. There's a lot of money to be made in books, and I'm going to get more into that. And I'm just going to put it out there. Does anybody know? I'm not going to get into it, but I just want to plant that seed real quick, because we're going to get into this later, guys, especially when we get through COVID-19. Now, listen, does anybody know about the program where instead of you taking a book and trying to sell it, essentially to one of Amazon's customers, Does anybody know about the program where you can do what's called trade in? You take that book, you send it into Amazon, and they give you what they think it's worth. It's just trade in value. So think about the power in that. Instead of you buying a product like we normally do and saying, well, the rank says this and it should sell, so let's send it out. Now we get to wait and see what happens. What if we took a book, did the same type of research, and saw, okay, Amazon will buy this book for this amount of money. The amount they will pay for it is more than what I'm gonna buy. And as soon as you buy it, you know you just made that money. Is anybody aware of that? Just hit me up in the chat right now if you're aware of that. That is so powerful. And think about how you could add that to what you're doing already. You see what I'm saying? I mean, the power of this. You guys, you better be happy right now. The power, the sense of control, you know, the future. It's all coming together. But that's library. Then you can get into wholesale. If wholesalers will typically give you like a huge spreadsheet of thousands and thousands of products. Well, how you going to go through them to figure out what you can make money on Amazon with? You take that, you load it into tactical arbitrage, and you run a search the way you would any other search. You see what I'm saying? What Our Sales says yes, so you were aware of it. Gina says no. What Our Sales, have you ever done it? They don't give you, he says they don't give you much for a lot of books. Well, I'm going to challenge you on that. But I can't challenge you with my mouth. I got to challenge you with my grind. And then me and you going to have a yakety yak. But only after I do the work and prove it. Now, this one right here, online arbitrage, this will be the one that you most likely take. You could take online arbitrage plus wholesale. You can get the full suite. That's what I have. I have the full suite. And instead of the annual, I'm an idiot and I pay monthly. And you see how the prices change if you pay every month? Look it. If you pay annual, you save 24%. Okay? That's a lot of money. And you know what? We got a little bit of time. I'm not that good in math, but that's okay, because there's calculators for people like me. Now look it. If let's just say you took, well, let's look at my case. Since I'm the one that's dumb, let's look at just how dumb I am. If I'm paying $119 a month, which actually I'm paying more than that because I have an earlier version of it. This is how much I pay per year when I could be paying $1,080 a year. So I'm screwing myself out of almost $350. Now listen, this is what's called transparency, guys. I'm showing you how dumb I am with this. So, do you think I'm going to continue being dumb after I just showed you how dumb I am? I got to fix this. What could I do with this $350? Do you think you could find something better to do with $350 except give it to the same people that you could you could not give that to and get the same amount? I'm not getting more from TA by giving them an extra $350. We have got to fix this, and we got to fix it like today. Does this make sense, or were my numbers off or something? Guys, I'm enjoying this live stream. What Our Sales says, hey, that's not fair. You might find a lot better books in your state. But I have to check in to it on Amazon. No. You gonna get it now. Nope, I don't want to hear it. Don't be trying to back out. It's not fair. Life ain't fair, baby. Okay. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Because I need to get something set up here. And then we'll be out of here pretty soon. I'm not going to keep you much longer. You can enjoy your Saturdays. See, now you done did something for yourself. Now you can go binge watch. Now you can, you know what I mean? You did the right thing. You fed your mind. You're constantly learning from somebody, hopefully who's better than you, because that's the key. That's the ticket, guys. Affirmations, seminars, and all that stuff, that's great. But those things don't tell you exactly what to do. If you're not where I'm at and you're here on this live stream right now, you know what you're getting from me? You're getting my mindset, my thought process, the way I do things, and then you will start to get the same results because you are going to start doing the same things that I do. This Amazon thing really ain't that hard, man. All right. So, one more thing I forgot to tell you. For those who don't know, you can get a 7-day free trial. But if you sign up under me, the link is down in the description. You'll get an extra 3 days. Plus, if you sign up under me, stay there, you can contact me. You already know how to connect with me. I don't really push that much anymore, but it's right here. If you want to connect, just text the words working class hustler to the number on your screen. You don't have to take the coaching. If you want the coaching, I got 1 slot left. I don't even talk about it that much no more because you know what? I'm only one person and I'm busy doing this. I'm a working class hustler. I work a regular job plus I'm out there hustling. I'm pretty much to capacity with what I can do in terms of coaching. There's 1 slot left. So if you want it, text the number on the screen. If you don't want it, that's fine. I'm here to give you, as you can see, since 2017, I've been giving you. So that's on you. Let's see here. So here's the deal. I want to show you something real quick. Now, first, let's see here. Well, let's get inside. When you come to the members area, you can see I have 1 search that's active. What do I want to show you? Okay, let's say I was going to do a product search. So I go to product search. If you get this screen that says delete current easy bulk, yes, delete it. Because otherwise it's going to keep that and try to add things to it. You don't want that. You want to start out fresh. You pick a site, and it doesn't matter what the site is for the purpose of this. Say you pick this site right here. Now, you would pick whatever. Let's say you wanted to do clearance. And then you would add this to your bulk. And now you see that's been added. Now you may add this. You'd add that. And now you see 4 out of 500 categories. You can have up to 500 categories. That's more than enough. But you could get into tactical bucket if you don't know what that is. That's like a real bolt-on turbocharger for tactical arbitrage. We don't need it, but you could get it. But the point is this. Once you get this set up and you come down to your filters, let's look at this for a second. Because if you're not getting the results that you want, in terms of you'll do a search and it's like, man, it's not giving me any results. I'm not getting enough products to look at. Okay, so this section is easy. If you got sales tax, if you want to put in store discounts, that's fine. Here's where I want to show you something. Look at what I'm saying. I'm saying Remove any average 90-day rank over 500,000. Now, most people would say, that's too high. I don't want to. I don't want anything that's a rank of 500,000. But you got to be careful, guys, because you're not going to get enough to sort through. Just saying I want a rank that, say, maybe you don't want to rank over 50,000. That's not enough. That's not telling you enough about it. You want the kind of success that I got? Try this. Just try it, guys. Put in rank of 500,000 and watch how much more you get. And then when you go through those results, once you're looking at the results, you can pare it down with your filters, but now you're going to be shown things you would have never saw to make a decision on. You're going to be able to see something like, well, you know what? This rank is up there. But look at the estimated monthly sales. Boy, it's still selling 20 units a month. Oh, look, there's no FBA out there. That gives me an advantage. You know, these are things you're not going to see if your rank is too tight. Look at your profit and return on investment. I'm keeping the data if the profit is at least $2. I'm keeping the data if the return on investment is as low as 20%, or I should have said if the profit is as low as $2. A lot of people don't want to look at that, and then they wonder why they're not getting enough products to look at. You know what I mean? Set it wide, and then you can pare it down once you get into the results. You follow? What are sales? You a piece of work. Says ain't got crap to do but sit in the bat cave. You are a piece of work. But anyway, then what you could do, let me see. Now we're in the search manager, and you can see right now I have a reverse search going that's grocery and gourmet. If you come to your completed searches, let me see, completed. Look at, I did a search on BJ's. Now that's BJ's warehouse, and it didn't find anything. So there's something I must have done wrong. I'm not sure what it is, but what we're going to do is we're going to view the data for this reverse search on grocery and gourmet. You guys know I love grocery and gourmet. People got to eat, guys, and let that be a lesson unto you. We go through a major crisis. I don't care what it is. People have to eat, right? And I'm still using the basic view. I gotta be quiet. I got a whole bunch of results from other searches out here. But now we're looking at the results just from this search. Now, mind you, let's look at our filters. We got 11 stores that we're getting results from. Well, let's select all of them except one. Like, I know I don't want eBay, and I know I don't want Bonanza. For the category, we'll leave that, and that's all that should be available anyway. Well, yeah, I don't want pantry. Gross return on investment between 1 and whatever, that's fine. Gross profit, I'm going to put in 20 cents just to see what happens. Not much should change, but now I'm looking at the store, and then here's Amazon. I'm looking at the profits. I'm looking at the return on investment. I'm looking at the rank. But then I'm looking at the estimated monthly sales, and I probably wouldn't deal with this. Now, mind you, I might. Let's take a look here, because something could be wrong with the system. Let's look at that. If this is saying that this is rank number 1 in grocery, and let's double check that, because this right here, this is a what you call it, an extension that's giving me this data. Let's look in the description of the actual listing, which is the details. This is actually number 1. If we could sell this, and if it was a match, because you got to match it, you're looking at the image. If it actually is at Webstaurant for $3.59, and does it actually sell for $20.49 for a pound? Let's see, does it? And I'm not doing this in any particular order. Pack of 1, no, that's $11.49. But let's go in deeper and let's look at some things. Now you see what happens when you go prime. Now you can see. Look at the people that are selling this. Remember what I told you guys? Look at the ratings they're getting. When you got that many ratings, trust me, guys, these guys are doing better than me. I don't have this many ratings. Can you imagine the kind of money they're pulling in? Now, guys, we're sourcing together right now. If you could get this product, you better get it. Before we go any further, let's see, are we restricted? No. Is it hazardous? Probably not. It's not. Now, mind you, this is a reverse search, so it's showing us everywhere we can get it. We can get it here. It's going to cost a little more. And then you're only going to get $2 on it. But if it's really at this store, and a lot of times it may not be. Must be out of stock. Yeah, because it's saying notify me. But you know what happened? You're going to remember this product. And the next time you see it, you're going to be on it. Let's see. Now this one, and here, you can save $5 off of that, but it's out of stock. But that's the kind of work you got to do, guys. To get to the kind of numbers you see me getting to, you got to do the work. You got to go through stuff, and it's going to be out of stock. Okay? Let's look at this one. Out of stock. Let's look at this one. Out of stock. You know what might happen though? One day you might be walking through the local discount store. I have Grocery Outlet. I have Ollie's. I have, some other off-brand stuff. And you might see a whole pallet sitting there. You don't know. But you do know, when you see this product, you're going to remember that. Okay? Oh, I'm telling you right now, cereal, man, guys are killing it with cereal right now. I don't know what your restrictions are. I would not be restricted on this. Is it really one box selling for $20.30? If you've been selling on Amazon for any length of time, you know that yes, cereal does sell for crazy prices like that. Although right here, you see it's actually selling for $11.50. Now, if you wanted to look at your Keeper chart, and you can see where Amazon had it is in the tan, it was always real low. And then all of a sudden, it jumped up. Jump back down, back up. I probably wouldn't get into that, but you could still make a couple of bucks if you're only going to pay, say, $3 for it, if it's even in stock. And it is. Well, you know what you could do? You could do this a couple of ways. What I would probably do, I would take the ASIN. Some of you guys have software that'll do this for you, what I'm about to do. But I would probably stick that ASIN in there. Oops, that ain't the ASIN. I'll get the ASIN from up here. Stick that in there. Now watch what I do, guys. We're not going to do it the same way that we normally do it. Why? Because this situation that we've been in has shown us we can't just look at it one way. We're going to look at it two ways. Okay? So if it's selling for $11.50, we're going to put $11.50 here. We're going to put $11.50 here. It's going to cost about, excuse me, 50 cents to get that in. We're going to say cost us $3.28. Now we got to put something in for the shipping. Let's say, and I'm just saying, let's say it was going to cost us, we're going to say $5. It probably would cost more. So we probably would pass on this side, because most likely what I'm finding, more like $9 to get it in. Now you're losing money. But here's the deal. With that rank, trust and believe, guys. Trust and believe. I'm okay making almost $2. Okay? Because I'm adding this to a whole 200-piece shipment or whatever that's going into Amazon. Okay? Now, if you really want to get jiggy with it, if you really, well, that's old. But if you really want to see what you can do with it, you could go I'm gonna go to gift card granny. I don't think that's one that's very popular. It's okay though. You're just gonna watch to see. And give me a second. I'm gonna log in if I can. I haven't been here in a long time, so if it don't work, whatever. You see my point. But let me see if I can get in there real quick. Da, 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 da. You didn't know I could type, did you? Okay. I don't have an account right now. Let's see. I had one, I know. Let me try this one more time. Probably because I haven't been in there for so long. But hold on a second. Let me look at something real quick. Real quick. No, I have to fool with that later. But my point is this. If you want to use a discount, a site where you could buy a gift card, you might find that you can get a Walmart gift card for like 3% less the value. You know what I'm saying? Or more, just depends. And you can save that extra $1 or $2 or whatever. And that way you find ways to compound And we got to get more into that. So just to let you know, other ways to do it. So what do you guys think? Does anybody have any questions before we wrap it up? Probably not. I guess we could look at a couple more if you want. I don't know. For some reason, I don't do good with mac and cheese. As much as Americans love mac and cheese, it doesn't sell well for me. Splenda, I've done good with that, but you got to make sure it matches, right? This is only 100 count. This is 1,000. Okay. So this is all you're doing, guys. I mean, if you don't know how to use tactical arbitrage, I got a whole series. We'll link that in the description. You can watch everything, soup to nuts. I tell you right now, boy, if you can get approved in nuts, people eat the mess out of nuts. And I'm telling you now, something must be going on with the estimated monthly sales, because I know doggone well, you take a product, this is saying estimated monthly sales 0 with a rank of 452. Come on, guys. You already know. Let's see. Gina said that's a great idea. Look at that rank. Let's look at the sellers on this. Well, there's only one. Now, if it's really for this price, and you have to make sure this is a match, but you can make $6 on a container. Yeah, that's in stock. Guys, you know how I am. You know how I'm at. If you've done coaching with me, training, if you follow me on my channel, guys, I'm looking at this stuff. When we get off of this live stream, I'm going and I'm buying it. Okay? I can't just talk about it. I got to be about it. If I can't be about it, after a while, you're going to quit listening to me talk about it. See how that works? Let's see. Oh, check this out. You know how I'm always talking about my course that you can get over at udemy.com, and it's $19.99. Guess what they did? They decided no, the course is now worth, you can get it for $10.99. It's actually worth more than $19.99. But hey, I've been telling you guys for the longest, it's not going to stay out here for that price. I'm taking it off of Udemy. Once me and Jim going to do some work. We're going to shore it up. We're going to what do you call it? We're going to update it. Come out with a what to sell on Amazon 2.0. And it'll include more modules. You got 12 modules now. That could easily double, but at least go up by half. And we're pulling it down. I mean, but if you were on the fence and you got an extra $11, hey, go for it. You got 2 days left, so you got time to think about it. And of course, you can go to workingclasshustler.com, get on the ungated list. That's available. I should probably do a sale on that, make that $50. So you can hit me up, connect with me, and let me know if you want that. It's available. Let's see here. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Oh, let me see. Somebody got a question. Hey Horace, do you have any experience using OA X-ray? Got a free 30-day subscription. What's your thoughts compared to TA? Great question. I have heard of that software. I have no reason to even consider it. I haven't even, and this is real talk, guys. There is so much that you can do with tactical arbitrage. I haven't even learned. I mean, I'm having pretty good success. Not what I want, but measurable. And I'm probably using TA for maybe a third of its capabilities. There's just so much more. I got no reason, and I don't have the time for it. You know, I got something that's working. I don't see how it could get any better. So, if you want to try it out, and then let us know what your thoughts are. I don't have a reason to try it. You know, I don't think. See, because, and here's the reason why. I'm not even using TA to its full potential. And I already know when I do start using it to its full potential, it's over. I'll be doing $50,000 a month in sales. And then at that point, I'm going to have to shift my focus, you know, to other things, other projects and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I wish I knew, and I wish I had the leisure to even, you know, play with it and see what it could do. Maybe there's some things that are better. I can't imagine it, but maybe. So, you know, you're going to have to let the hustlers know. You tell us what's the deal with it. Since you got the free subscription, have you actually started using it? What can you say? Oh, Jenna said, I got your Udemy course. It's awesome. When you make the new course, will we have to repay for the new version? Probably what I'm going to do is update it while it's still on Udemy before I pull it. So if you already bought it on Udemy, you're going to get the upgrade because Udemy is going to give it to you. And you'll have it for life. Even once I pull it off of Udemy, if you've bought it through Udemy, you're going to have it through their portal. They have the rights to it. So I agreed to it when I put it up there. So, you know, you'll be grandfathered in. So, yeah. Okay. And now we're almost at 2 hours. Can you imagine that? Did you actually think I was going to keep yapping when I said I was going to try to keep this short? Because I don't really like to talk that much. So you probably was thinking I wasn't going to stay out here that long. Yeah, so if you guys don't have any questions, let's see here. Let me see. Oatmeal. Do you get on the same listings as Amazon? Very good question. All the time. That has never stopped me from the beginning. From when I, you know, first started with this, I was never shy to get on with Amazon. They don't always play fair, but they do want you to succeed. Now, they're not going to give you the lion's share, but they do want to see you succeed. They have nothing to gain by having you fail and then leave their platform. They pimping you for 15%. I mean, you don't think they want you on that corner? Come on now. It's up to you, though. It's up to you. You know, it's how you run your business model. Some people just don't want to do it. They've had bad experiences with it. I have not. I have listings where I've coexisted with Amazon for long periods. I've had them get off of listings and finally say, you know what, you can have it. But I could tell when they saw that I was going to be consistent, just as consistent as they are, and constantly keep that inventory in, and the inventory was growing, then they finally said, you know what, you can have it. It's our customers that you're taking care of. We see you got them. Go ahead. It doesn't always work out that way. The more obscure the product is, the more weird, the more difficult to find. You know, when you start putting in certain factors, I think you increase the likelihood that Amazon will either coexist with you or eventually say, hey, you can have it. Don't be afraid. You just have to try. If the numbers look good and you think you can get in with them, then yeah, get in with them. Now, you're not going to, if you're looking at a product and the keeper graph shows Amazon is usually in stock, and when they're in stock, the product only sells for $5. When they're out of stock, the product sells for $20, but most of the time they're in stock. You're not going to get on that listing with them because you're not going to make no money. So, but if you can get on for the same price as them or near, believe it or not, I've been on listings with Amazon where I was a little bit higher and they still kept me in the rotation so that I could move my inventory. And I know it was because they wanted me to be successful. So, about that software, right? OA X-ray says, I used it. Hold on, let me get my glasses. It's a shame. I used it a little, and from what I see is that OAX doesn't scan an entire store like TA. But I've just started using it recently. We'll keep you posted. Thank you. I appreciate that. We need to learn as much as we can because at the end of the day, it's about how you feel with the software. Tactical arbitrage is not user-friendly to me. You may differ. But I had that software for months and wasn't even using it, paying good money for it. Anybody know about that? You ever pay good money for something that you didn't use, like a gym membership or a subscription to Tactical Arbitrage? It just wasn't working right. It was clunky to me. It was like too much stuff, graphs, charts, buttons, too many things I could do, and I didn't know where to start. But then I made the decision, you know what? I'm going to start using this. I started studying, they got another thing about Tactical Arbitrage that I like is they have the videos right here. And you can watch videos on what you want to do. So, man, I almost hate to get off the call, off the live stream with 19 people out here. But yeah, we're approaching the 2-hour mark, guys. I know you guys got other stuff to do. I cannot believe that we got that many people out here. Y'all must be waiting for me to dance. Because at the end of these live streams, I always dance. I don't know what's going on. Are y'all waiting to see a 50-year-old man dance? I don't know what y'all waiting for. Let's see now. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it. Um, Now, remember, if you're not, I'm always talking about tactical arbitrage because that's what I use. I think it's worth its weight in gold, and I think you should be using it. And I tell you what, let's take a look at my screen. Let's see. And see, look it. We were at 10. Now we're up to 12. I mean, these are products I source on tactical arbitrage. So we got a whole series. Look in the description. Get into the playlist. Learn how to use this software. Commit to it. Because I'm telling you, once you start to get those sales, once you start to see the power, and then before you know it, Amazon is watching you. They know what you're doing. When they say, okay, this guy's serious, we'll let him, we'll give him a little bit. We'll ungate him in some things. Let's see what he does. You start doing, all right, a little bit more, a little bit more. Then if they do you like they did me, they're going to keep you at a certain level. And it's going to be hard to get ungated for a while. And then it almost just seems like they just said, open it up. Unless the manufacturer has specifically expressed that they don't want guys like him, open it up. And at that point, a lot of times it'll take the manufacturer to come after you because Amazon said he meets our criteria, open it up. You know what I mean? And when that happens, now you got that degree of separation that I'm always talking about. But remember, what we're talking about today is merchant fulfilled. Believe it or not, that's a degree of separation because most people that come out to Amazon to sell, think about what I'm about to tell you. Most people that come out to Amazon, they're looking for the easiest way to do it. They're looking for the most convenience. Fulfillment by Amazon, it cannot get any more convenient. The only thing they could do is go do the sourcing for you and send the stuff into their warehouse for you. There's nothing else they could do. So when you decide, hey, I'm going to start merchant fulfilling or I'm going to merchant fulfill more, there's another degree of separation. And then you can control. How many of you have been doing this for a while? Amazon isn't perfect. You're getting bad reviews over some stuff that Amazon did. You start doing merchant fulfilled on certain things, you have that control. Okay? So got another question from Oatmeal. Do you need an invoice to show if you have an IP complaint? Do you run the risk of getting your account suspended? Can you use receipts from the store you bought them to get you ungated? No, you cannot use a receipt. A receipt is what you get from the store. You need an invoice or I was going to say purchase order, but you need an invoice and it must say invoice. I actually showed a receipt from a wholesaler and no, they kicked that back. It has to be an invoice. It's got to say invoice. And you're only going to get that from either the manufacturer themselves or an authorized distributor or wholesaler. So no, you can't use the receipt. If you get an IP complaint, you ain't using nothing because at that point, that's intellectual property. The people who own it already know you're not approved or they wouldn't have came after you in the first place. I have done a video or two about bogus IP complaints because you got some unscrupulous Amazon sellers out there that'll try to scare you off of the listing so that they can get all of the sales. So they'll send you an IP complaint. It may or may not be legitimate. So kind of look over that. I have a video about that not too long ago. So if you want to check that out, because I think I had one and I gave an example. I showed it. Don't get too wrapped up in that. Okay. Remember, focus on what you can sell. A big problem I think new Amazon sellers have is they focus on what they cannot sell. Focus on what you can sell. Trust me, there's enough out there that you can sell. And then you can get into the pretty and glamorous stuff. A lot of the stuff that you think you want to sell, I'll give you an example. For the longest, I wanted to sell Fisher Price. That was a big deal for me. And then when I finally got it, went through the whole process, ain't no money in it for me. For whatever reason, it just didn't work for me. I wanted to get into Funko. That was a big deal for me. Just not really good. I know there are some people that kill it with Funko. I don't. I could sell all the Funko I want. Send it in by the pallets. I haven't really seen much money in it. I've had some success. I can't say I've really lost money with Funko, but it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So focus on what you can sell. Yeah. Okay, guys, we are right up on the 2-hour mark. If you have more questions, the number on your screen right there, that number you see, you can text me. Let's get connected, and then you can ask me questions directly, and I'll answer them just as soon as I can. I mean, when we get off of this live stream, I gotta eat. These live streams, man, they take a lot out of me, but I just love them so much, and I thank you for coming out here. You give me the wherewithal, the energy, the resolve, the purpose, so thank you, and continue to come out, please. And I think we're going to dance our way on out of here. Music! I got to fix my screen here. Hold up a second. Can't get my sound right. Because if I'm going to jam, I got to get my sound together. Hold up. You're welcome. Well, I don't know if you got music or not. I can't get it through my speakers. You know my theme song anyway, so you can hear it in your head.